Hello YouTubers, shooters, reloaders, all you 1911 owners out there. This video today is going to be about how to completely disassemble the slide on your 1911. I'm going to do this on a Series 70 gun. This is my Springfield Armory Range Officer, chambered in 9mm. As you all know, I have it in 9 and 45. We're going to do this today on the 9. The 45 is exactly the same. The reason I say I'm going to do it on a Series 70 is because this is a Series 70 gun, and a Series 80, it's slightly different than a 70. It's got one more piece that you need to take out. That's why I'm saying I'm going to do it on a Series 70, because I'm not going to be able to illustrate that one extra piece, which is known as the firing pin block, on a Series 80. That's the extra piece that this gun is not going to have, that I'm not going to be able to show how you take that out. But I will briefly explain what to do if you got a Series 80 and how to identify if you got a Series 80. Anyhow, today's video here is going to be on how to completely disassemble the slide on a 1911 and reassemble it. Reason is approximately every 1,000 rounds. I think this should be done. That's what Glock recommends on their guns, and that's what I recommend on your 1911. Doesn't have to be done every time you shoot the gun, but I think periodically, like once a year or so, or every 1,000 rounds, whatever the interval is that you want to use, you really should break this down and do this to keep everything functioning properly. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first step is to field strip the gun. As you all know how to do it, but I will explain how to do it anyway. So here we go. First thing is always drop your mag, make sure it's empty. Rack your slide, make sure the gun is empty. As you can see, it is. Okay, you can see clean through the gun, you can see in the chamber, nothing in the gun. Okay, so close your slide, engage your safety, put the gun on a stable surface, push the plug in, rotate the bushing away from you, allow the plug to come up, release your safety, bring the gun back so the slide step lever aligns with the disassembly notch. Remove the slide stop lever, flip the gun upside down, remove your frame from the slide, put all your parts off to the side, your guide rod, your spring, your barrel, the bushing, all that good stuff. Take it, put it all to the side. Okay, so now you're down to your field stripped slide. You got your frame here, you got your magazine. I'll put everything out here so it's all visible. Your guide rod and spring, your barrel, the plug for the guide rod, the barrel bushing, slide stop lever, and this is a little tool here that I use for doing this little task that we're about to perform here right now. Okay, so there's your basic field strip 1911. Here goes your field stripped slide right here. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see exactly what I'm about to do here. Okay, here's your slide, and the reason you want to do this is to clean the parts inside the slide here, the internals of the slide. So here's how it's done, guys. This is the firing pin on your 1911 right here in the center of the back of this plate here that fits into the slide. Okay, what you're going to do, just like when you take the gun down, put the slide on a stable surface like this. Take a suitable tool like this. You could use this is a decapping tool. You could use a pen, a punch, anything suitable to press in on this firing pin. Okay, it'll push in. On a Series 70, it'll push in without doing anything additional. On a Series 80 gun, which this is not, there will be a firing pin block right here. You have to press that in with your finger in order to press this down. Okay, but being this is a Series 70 gun, it doesn't have that, so all you got to do is press this down and move this cover plate down just enough so that it captures the firing pin. Okay, now it's down. See, it's inside. Now, keep your finger over the firing pin and take your tool that you use to bring that down and slide it down the rest of the way. Make sure you keep your finger over the firing pin when you slide this cover plate out, because it will pop out like it just did. Slide the cover plate out. This is the way it goes back in. Put it off to the side. Okay. Now, here goes your firing pin assembly and spring right here. There it is, complete in its entirety. That's that. That's one of the parts that's going to come out. Now, try and get this where you guys can see it. I'll zoom back out a little bit. Now you're going to pull out your extractor next. That's this piece right here. Okay. Little push. Sometimes you got to push it to the side a little bit to get it to come out. Trying to get it where you can see it. Okay. Once you get it in the hole, it should just push right out nice and easily, like it just did. Now this is an internal extractor. Okay. Grab it from the back, wiggle it, pull it out. That's your extractor. Okay. Put that off to the side. Pretty much that's it. Now, I'm going to try and get this where you can see. You can see inside both them channels now. Now the slide is completely disassembled. There's no more parts to take out of this slide. You can see through all the holes, clean through, okay? This is clean because I recently cleaned this, so I don't have to clean anything. Anyhow, you would go in here and you would clean with a Q-tip thoroughly inside the firing pin channel and the extractor channel. Okay, once they're cleaned out nice, put the slide off to the side, and then whatever you use to clean your guns, solvent or oil or however you prefer to do it, Ballstall, it's your choice. Clean this extractor real good, the whole thing completely. Clean everything real nice. This is like brand new because like I said, I did this recently. Clean that, put it to the side. Your firing pin assembly, which is this right here. You can get the spring off, just give it a twist and pull and the spring will come off. You can clean the spring, you can clean the firing pin, that's what it looks like. Clean it so it looks brand new. And then same thing to reinstall the spring, just give it a push and a twist at the same time. It'll go back on its seat nice to the bottom. Okay, there goes your firing pin. That's it. Like the Glock has 4 pieces inside, the 1911 really only has 3. The cover, the firing pin, and the extractor. That's it. It's pretty simple and straightforward. To reassemble this, it's the same as when you took it apart. Pick the slide up, you can see inside both holes. Okay. Your extractor goes in obviously with the claw forward, facing in, like this. Okay. Insert it into the extractor hole, keeping it, you know, straight the way it would go. And press that in, straight in. Okay, just popped in, came out inside here. Here it is, right here. Okay, now you want to pay close attention to this right here. There's a little groove here. You got to make sure that's nice and straight, so when you go to put this cover plate back in, it'll go in. It's got to fit into that groove. Okay, then you take your firing pin assembly. Once it's clean and the hole is clean in the firing pin channel, reinstall that back into the firing pin channel like so. Okay, then you take your cover plate, goes in like this with the little notch to the left. That's how it goes in. Get it started into 2 grooves like this here. Just get it started. Okay, it can be a little bit of a pain to get it started. No doubt about that. Swiggle it around. Like I said, you might have to play around a little bit with the extractor to get it started into that groove. Okay, now I got it started. Once it goes into the extractor here, it can be a little finicky getting it into that groove in the extractor. Once it pops into that, it's going to hit the firing pin and it's not going to go any further. Just keep it up against that, and then you got to find a suitable tool, which I use this decapping tool myself. It works for me. Press on the firing pin, be careful, don't let it go because it will sail clean across the room and you may never see it again. Press the firing pin down, enough that it goes behind that cover plate, and then bring the cover plate up so it captures it, okay? Once it's captured behind that plate like it is right now, it's halfway covered, all you got to do is continue pushing the plate up. It'll pop into place like that, and that's it. The slide is completely reassembled. You got your firing pin back in there the way it belongs. You got your extractor, which is this piece right here, back in there with the claw facing in the way it belongs. Check your firing pin, make sure it'll enter into the chamber like that. See it poke out? Okay. Works fine. Okay. On a Series 80, you would have to press the firing block in to get that to protrude into the chamber. But being this is a Series 70, you can just push it in. Okay? So basically that's it. That's what you want to clean out approximately every 1,000 rounds or once a year or however you choose to do it. But that's how you do it. That's how you completely disassemble the slide on your 1911 and reassemble it. As far as reassembly of the gun, it's the same as any standard 1911. Take your barrel, put it in the gun. Okay. Make sure your link is forward. Put your guide rod in the gun. Up against the link like so. Okay. Take your frame. I prefer to do this with the gun upside down. Slide the frame onto the gun. Almost forgot my barrel bushing. Got to put that in there. Rotate it away from you. Okay. Flip the gun upright. Bring the slide back just until the barrel link lines up with the hole in the frame. Like that. Take your slide lever, put it in, bring the slide back till the takedown notch lines up with where the slide release lever goes into the frame. Bring it up, pop it in, okay? Bring your slide forward, engage your safety so the slide doesn't move back. Put the barrel plug on the guide rod spring. Press it into the gun. Rotate your barrel bushing around. Disengage your safety, rack the slide a couple times, do a function check, drop the hammer. Okay, functions. One more time. Point it in the safe direction. Drop the hammer. Okay, that's it. Okay guys. That's how you disassemble a slide on a 1911 and reassemble it completely. I recommend doing this approximately every 1,000 rounds or so. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned how to do this and enjoyed what you saw. And if you did, please remember hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching my video. Till the next one, Flyer 556, I'm out.